Hi everyone, it's Evie Angeline here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Yakima FatCat Evo ski and snowboard or fishing rod carrier right here on our 2020 Ford Edge. So you're ready to hit the slopes or you want to go fishing. What you might need or might be interested in is a ski and snowboard or fishing rod carrier. So this is the Yakima FatCat Evo, which is a great option, especially if you have other Yakima accessories, because then you can utilize the same key system. But we also have some other premium features like the ski lift. So if you have skis and snowboards that have extra large bindings and you need that extra clearance on your Ford Edge, check out this video just to see if it's the right fit for you, your skis and snowboards, and your vehicle. What we have here is the FatCat Evo 4, but this also comes as the FatCat Evo 6. So the big difference is just the size of the carrier and the amount of skis and snowboards that it can carry. So what we have here is one pair of skis as well as one snowboard, but this can carry about 4 sets of skis or 2 snowboards for the 4 version. The Evo 4 is great if you have limited clearance on your roof. So as you can see here, we have our crossbars. We actually have the wider crossbars. This is why we can attach this to our overhang. Something worth considering is if it can fit on your crossbar. So make sure you have enough clearance when it comes to roof clearance, and make sure you have enough clearance as well for crossbar spread. So we'll take some measurements just to see if it's the right fit for your system. So the carrier itself is 30.5 inches long, which will help you figure out if this is going to be the right fit for your roof rack. One thing I want you to make sure of is that you have enough clearance. So if you have extra large bindings, this might actually be the best option for you. Also, because if you do have the panoramic glass roof, you'll want to be extra sure that you can clear that and still be able to open your roof. So I'll take a measurement first, which is going to be the height added to the top of your roof, and that's going to be about 10.25 inches with our roof rack that sits about 6 inches above our roof. Without the ski lift function engaged, measuring from the top of our roof to the bottom or right where our skis and snowboards sit, it sits at about 8 inches above. So that will help you figure out with your bindings, how tall are your bindings, how much space do they take up. At the end of your ski and snowboard carrier, you have a lock core as well as an extra large button. So that lock core is nice if you have other Yakima accessories, because then you can get multiple lock cores keyed alike and you'll only need one key to access the system. So let's say you have your ski and snowboards up and then later in the season you have your Yakima bike rack. It's nice to just need to use one key. And when you're ready to take your skis and snowboards off, even if you have your extra large mittens or gloves, you can just press on that button and it goes up and stays up, making it easier to take your skis and snowboards off. If you do have overhang on your crossbars, I have about 3 inches of overhang. I highly recommend using it for one of the straps just because it's easier to get your skis and snowboards. There is a bit of a side to the Ford Edge that you have to reach over, so definitely something worth considering. With the skis and snowboards off, we can take a closer look at the inside of the carrier. So we have this rubber, or kind of a cushion that helps cushion your skis and snowboards, but also since it is made of rubber, as you have that snow and you have that dampness, this will help give you some extra grip, which is important as you drive down the road. You also have this ratcheting mechanism on the end, which helps secure your skis and snowboards. You also have a double joint if you need some extra space for your bindings. But again, that's what your ski lift function is for your extra large bindings. Now let's take a look at the inside. The clamping system is nice in that it's very low profile. If you're really worried about your space below your crossbars, this might be something worth considering. Also, if you have crossbars that have T-slots or channels, definitely recommend checking out our Smart T-slot kit for this ski and snowboard carrier. Something worth considering if you're worried about your crossbar spread, or if you want to utilize the overhang and don't have enough space between your towers and the end of your crossbar. This fits most crossbars, so whether you have your factory, your arrow, your round, your square crossbars, On the inside, you have levers which help out with your clamps. This is also used to use your ski lift function, or if you have a crossbar that has T-slots, you can switch this out with your T-slot kit in order to mount to that. It's kind of complicated process, so let's take a look at the install video just to guide you through it. So to install this ski and snowboard carrier, we have these clamps and then we have these straps. So we're just gonna bring the straps carefully around the crossbar, put the clamps on top. Actually, since I want it a bit closer to the edge, I'll put this on the overhang of my crossbar. So there's this knob over here. We're just gonna loosen this knob so that we can loosen our strap. So this strap just feeds up and into that groove, just like that. So do the same on the other side. Then flip this over until it latches down. With those latches now secured, you're then gonna tighten down the knobs from the top. So these just rotate until you got a good amount of tension, and then just fold them down when you've got a good balance there. So once you have all 4 levers secured and tightened down, you are now ready to load up your ski and snowboard carrier with your ski and snowboards. So my personal thoughts about this ski and snowboard carrier is that if you're looking for something that's really small, the FatCat Evo 4 might be a good option for you if you still want to carry some other things on your crossbars, like a cargo box or a cargo basket. I also like how it has that ski lift feature. If you have extra large bindings, this might even be your only option if you still want to open your panoramic glass window and have enough clearance below it. Now, when it comes to a premium ski and snowboard rack, I still prefer the Kuat grip, which has a slide out function. That's really fun to use, and it's really easy to load and unload your skis and snowboards if that's something you're worried about. Now, you have your pros, you have your cons. This is still great if you have other Yakima accessories. It checks off all the boxes when it comes to the bare minimum for your ski and snowboard transportation, so definitely worth something considering. And that was a look here at our Yakima FatCat Evo ski and snowboard or fishing rod carrier right here on our 2020 Ford Edge.